Hey friends! I hope you're all fine. The past week, the German countryside was on the peak of fall. October blessed us with golden light, making the bright warm colors of the foliage glow even more. In this wonderful, blissful setting, I went on adventures out into the hills and valleys around our place, enjoying and capturing this autumnal beauty. It was a Sunday morning and the sun was just rising over the hill behind the village. It covered the forest on the castle valley into the first reddish light of the day, and the autumnal trees seemed to burn. The mountains were still blue, and the valleys were covered into fog and frost. It was like watching the dance of two opposite creatures, the ice and the fire fairy, giving each other first welcome and then goodbye kisses, till the sun rays fully overtake the land. After I had finished operating my drone, I went on an early morning walk in the frosty fields. What I especially love about autumn is that getting up early and rising with the sun and taking a walk in a real morning atmosphere is also obtainable to me, because I am not a morning person at all. So in summer I had to get up too early. The air is so wonderfully crisp today. We had -3 degrees Celsius tonight, so I think now it's about 0 and I love the cold, you know that. I'm sorry, the sun is blinding really hard. I will continue my walk now, and later we will go to the apple patch and we will see if I can find some apples. The leaves of some trees were already falling to the ground. It remembered me of how short the time of the October bliss really is, and how much we should appreciate and enjoy it as long as it's with us. Everything in nature and in our lives is temporary. The prime of the colored leaves lasts just for about 1 week here in South Germany. Then it will slowly fade. So guys, I made it to the apple patch and I found a tree that still carries apples. The one in the back. So I'm gonna gather those now. Brought my basket. This apple patch is kind of cool because it's for all the villagers from our village. So everyone can come here and gather some apples. And I think it's very nice for the community. Although this field is just maybe 200 meters away from my parents' house, it's the first time for me to pick apples here. Why? Because my grandparents have an apple tree, so I don't know, I don't want to take these apples here from the people that don't have an apple tree, if that makes sense. But since our apple harvest was so tiny this year, I'm gonna gather some here. All apple trees on this apple field are different species, so you can gather all kinds of different apples here. The species is written on a little shield I'm gonna show you, and I mean, that's cool. So let's see what species our tree is. So the species is called rheinischer Bratäpfel. I think it's a German species. They are so high up. I thought it would be easier, but you can't reach them. They're still too far away. Why? I'm up on the tree, come on! It is quite full already, but I found another tree that still carries apples.
I've been acting like a wild man, sleeping like a child. You're so luminous and vibrant, I'm always in bloom for you. Always in bloom, always in
some teenage cows in the orchard that are taking care of the meadow and the fallen apples. They are very curious.
So many times I've stranded, cast away on unknown shore, although a stranger in this continent, I'm always in bloom for you. Always in bloom, always in bloom for you. An infatuated light. Although it hurts me,
So, what are we going to do with all these apples? Well, first of all, I picked them because I always eat apples with my breakfast at the moment. I always slice up an apple, a banana, and then I top it with some plant-based yogurt and some cinnamon. It is so delicious. I'm currently obsessed with that. But as my grandparents visited us at the moment and we want some special treat, I decided to make Bratäpfel. Bratäpfel are baked apples. You bake them in the oven. And I'm not sure if it is a German recipe or a Bavarian recipe or if other countries know it too. Please tell me. To all my international viewers, do you know baked apples, baked oven apples? Well, we will see. I'm gonna show you how to make them. So, after you washed your apples, the first step is to take out the core. For that we use this special tool, which you stick through the apple. With these apples, it was a bit harder to do than with the ones you buy at the store, that are usually a bit softer, so it runs through better. By the way, we didn't waste the cores of all the apples. My mom brought them to our horse. Kalida was really happy about that, of course. I greased a baking dish with margarine in which I placed the apples with the holes facing upwards. Now you mix ground hazelnuts with honey. It takes a while to combine those, and I also want to say, as we bake this mixture with the apples, that honey develops a poison when you heat it. Be aware of that and substitute it with syrup if you're worried. So I put the mixture into the holes. When the apples are stuffed, I also put a flake of margarine on top. I forgot to film that before I put the margarine, I also filled some coconut almond butter into the apple holes. That was my personal twist to the traditional recipe, and it really tasted so good and creamy. Then you bake the apples in the oven at 180 degrees Celsius for 25 minutes until they are soft. So traditionally, Bratäpfel is a dish that we make during Advent and on Christmas with a sour, storable apple species like Boskop apples. It is a very festive dish, and my grandma introduced me to it. Serve them with vanilla sauce. It's tasty, trust me. or baked oven apples are also a thing in your country, or if the recipe is new to you. Are you gonna make it? I hope you enjoyed spending this golden, adventurous, and cozy October Sunday with me. Have a great day and see you soon.